You ever thought about your least favorite thing that's happening on social media right now?
Yeah, there's this guy at Matt Murphy Show.
Yeah.
Awful.
Is he? I need to follow that fella. Anybody that you hate, probably a pretty good guy. 8 minutes after the hour. Hello and welcome back to the Matt Murphy Radio Show. As you can tell, it's going swimmingly. Ken Weaver's back in the news closet. B, he's gathering headlines for a living. He delivers them twice an hour. We're watching the situation over in Louisville.
Man.
What is it, Muhammad Ali Airport, Ken?
Yes, sir.
And it is. It looks bad. Someone said, and I don't know if you reported this, Ken. I was doing a couple of other things in here. That they believe it might be a cargo plane.
Yeah, UPS.
Okay, UPS
is what the
plane.
reports are. I haven't seen anything official, but that is what some of the reports are. Is that it was a UPS plane.
That's bad news over there in Louisville. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Jackson, you had your hand up for a moment. Did you want to say something further to the general audience? Did you want to apologize to me? Oh, that's very nice. Jackson wants to apologize to me for besmirching my good name at the beginning of the top of the hour here on Super Talk 99.7 WGN. Go right ahead, Jackson.
No, I was going to ask, where's News Closet A?
News Closet A?
Yeah.
I almost said, never mind. It's a
Is it in Uranus, Missouri?
News Closet A is it's right next to the bathroom. I had a line and I can't say it, and now it's stuck in my head, and
do it.
And now I'm not going to do it.
I got a red button here that can fix it.
It's killing you.
No,
you know you want to do it, Brother Murphy.
News News Closet A. If it's up your butt, you'd know it. And I'll tell you that, buddy boy. I'll tell you what. You turn that hat backwards when you get spicy, don't you?
I wear my hat backwards most of the time.
I see you in there. There's Jackson Williams. He's a non-producer. He joins us on the program from time to time. He makes sure that everything that comes out of our speaker sounds as good as humanly possible. Nincompoops in the news coming up in just a little bit as well. And oh boy, Election Day is here. The leftist mainstream media wants to convince you that this is a referendum on Donald Trump because they know the outcome of these elections. Now,
you mean in those blue states?
Mm-hmm. Blue states like New Jersey, Virginia, and a blue city like New York City. New York City! Yes. Zohran Mamdani is going to be a socialist mayor of New York City. Now, half of what he has promised to do, he will not do. The other half will be damaging to New York City. Let's see how much he truly believes that we need to defund the police, as he has said in the past. Let's see how much he truly believes that we need to soak the billionaires for millions and millions and millions of dollars in additional taxation with the expectation that they'll just sit there in New York City and take it. Let's see how far he will go to provide free buses to everyone that wants to ride them. You know what's going to happen when you provide free buses to everyone that wants to ride them? Free subway. Is he doing free subway too? I think he's doing free subway too. Do you know what happens when you provide these things for free? They become toilets. That's what happens. That's what happens. They become toilets. They become permanent moving residencies for homeless people, a.k.a. toilets. Just watch. Now, law-abiding folk who have homes to go to still need to get around the city. Do you think they'll be more prone or less prone to want to get on a city bus now that they are essentially mobile tents used as toilets? Oh, but Mamdani will feel better about himself, and so will the city council. And by the way, Mamdani will get anything and everything he wants from the city council. I promise you that. They look at this as a referendum. Sadly, I've got someone coming on tomorrow, and this information is embargoed. But I've got if you don't know a lot about the Beacon Group here in the state of Tennessee, they're a wonderful organization, and we're going to have them on from time to time. And they just came, the Beacon Center has come out with a new poll, and I just got access to the poll. It is embargoed until tomorrow, so I can't say anything about it today. But some of the results of this poll, and we'll talk about it at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll offer you a little tease. Tennessee Democrats were asked a question in this poll. And I am bound not to tell you the answers today. We'll do so tomorrow. Tennessee Democrats were asked, do you have a favorable or unfavorable view of socialism? A favorable or unfavorable view of socialism. Young Jackson.
Yes.
Jay Willie.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorable or unfavorable view of socialism?
I'm going to go ahead with unfavorable.
You're going to go unfavorable. Good for you, young man. That's nice to hear. Whether you're just placating me because you know that if you said anything else, you would feel my wrath or not, it's the correct answer. I'll have the answer that Democrats in the state of Tennessee gave tomorrow at 4:05 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It is fascinating to see how far we've come in such a short amount of time. In the meantime, Larry, I wanted you to have a chance to finish up. I apologize for having to rush you during the top of the hour newscast there. What's on your mind, Larry?
Well, and first of all, salute to Fraction Jackson. I love the man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
But I first became aware of the Nashville Rescue Mission when with my previous church, I used to drive the bus down there every Friday night and then back every Saturday morning to bring anywhere up to 15 people to the church and feed them. We would we would give them showers, give them a nice warm bed to sleep in overnight, and give them breakfast and then a meal to take home with them. And I am in the midst of taking some money out of my 401k, which is dwindling fast, to donate for the rescue mission for WTN's event. I gotta watch my funds nowadays, which I haven't had to do for a long time, but I do now.
Mm-hmm.
But the Nashville Rescue Mission does such great work, and I really, truly appreciate WTN and all of you guys supporting me.
Well, we appreciate you, brother, and you're a good man, and you've got a great heart, and I appreciate that heart. Pet those doggies for us, okay? Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Several super texters have caught me now on Rumble from yesterday's show. Specifically, 4460 says, it is still up on Rumble, and I just watched the mic call from yesterday. And they provided a screenshot of me looking back into Mike's call after I left. I just want it, you just have, if you know, you know.
Well, it's back on YouTube now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why don't we just have a 24-hour, what happened?
No, I cut out the skit.
Oh, so if you cut out the piece, you can put it back up?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think Sam of Nashville's Morning News knew that. How about that? Good for you, Jackson. Way to go. Connie is next up. Are you lying? Are you lying?
No, it's back up. I just had, I've done it. I've had to do it before.
Oh, got it. Miss Connie, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, Connie.
This is Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie. See, I wouldn't have made you hold nearly as long if I'd have known it was Bonnie.
That's right. I'm special.
That's the truth. I even let you talk on that speakerphone.
So, no, what I want to say, if Donald Trump is really not allowing these people to get their SNAP program, that is terrible. Someone said that he wasn't going to fund it. Is that correct?
Donald Trump said that he would fully fund SNAP as soon as the government reopened. All the Democrats have to do is reopen the government.
Oh,
they're the ones that shut it down. Mm-hmm.
He said that he would if they would agree, right?
Well, I can pull up what I'm doing right now. as we talk, I'm pulling up the exact quote because I don't want to get it wrong. But he tweets a lot, or I guess he doesn't tweet anymore. He does his Truth Social thing. So it was earlier today that he put this up. Hold on. SNAP benefit. All right, I've got it. All right, here's what he said 7 hours ago. SNAP benefits, which increased by billions and billions of dollars, many-fold during crooked Joe Biden's disastrous term in office due to the fact that they were haphazardly handed to anyone for the asking as opposed to just those in need, which is the purpose of SNAP, will be given out only when the radical left of Democrats open up the government, which they can easily do, and not before. Thank you to your attention to this matter. President DJT.
Okay, so my friend didn't tell me that, and he's a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't tell me that. He just said that Donald Trump wants to take this away from the people. So he didn't want to say the other half. The Democrats are really bad about telling you half of the story.
Agreed. Yes.
So anyway,
that's kind of how liars do, because they know exactly what they're doing too, Bonnie.
Yeah.
They are they have a losing hand. They tried to play a game of chicken, and they're going to lose. And sadly, they're playing a game of chicken against the food stability of the American people, against the job stability of government workers, against the stability of our air traffic with regard to air traffic controllers, against the stability of our United States military with regard to their pay. They are using all of those entities and more as political pawns to attempt to get something that they could not get through the ballot box.
Right. Well, I want to ask you something. What do you think's going to happen when all those New Yorkers, when that mayor that just got elected, right?
Well, he will be tonight, yes.
Okay, so say he will be. What's going to happen when all those rednecks up there are not going to get the free buses and the free everything that he promised? It's not going to be pretty.
No, they'll get freebies for a hot minute, but those freebies aren't going to turn out, I promise you, like Mom Dami made them sound. These buses are not going to be beautiful and pristine and clean when they become free. They're going to be overrun with homelessness and helplessness and mental instability and urine and feces. I mean, right?
Oh,
you're going to turn what is maybe a frustrating system. I mean, I've never used the bus system in the city of New York. I've used their subway system. And it can be a very frustrating system to use, but millions of New Yorkers use it on certainly a weekly basis, a daily basis. You're going to turn what is maybe a frustrating but usable public transit system into an unusable system, is what you're going to do.
It's going to be bad. I feel sorry for the people up there in New York if they're going to get somebody like that. I think that you can be a Muslim or Christian or Catholic or whoever and still be a good person. But with him saying he's going to do this and he's going to do that, and if he just stands up there and doesn't do it and he lies to the people, I still think some of those people are going to retaliate on him.
Well, I think he'll be able to accomplish a lot of what he has made promises on with the compliance of the New York City Council and reconfiguring and rejiggering some of the budget. He can do that. He has to go to Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, for some of what he wants to do, particularly the taxes that he wants to mete out on the millionaires and billionaires of New York City. I think she'll be compliant with some of that, but not all of it. One way or the other, New York City is not going to get better as a result of socialistic policies in the mayor's office. It will get worse.
They're going to have a mess.
And, a lot of what he said about the city's police department, a lot of what he has said about law enforcement, it's a load of hokum. It's a bunch of garbage. I mean, there's zero chance as mayor of New York he attempts to defund the police by $3 or $4 or $5 billion, which is what he has previously promised to do.
Hey, Matt.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to say thank you for letting me talk. And I'm over at my sister's house. She had shoulder surgery about 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, and just wanted to. No, it's this month. She said it was this month.
Oh.
So,
Bonnie, what'd she have done?
She had her shoulder operated on.
Oh, okay.
2 tears.
Oh, okay.
She did too many push-ups.
Ooh. Well, tell her to be safe. And if she's going through PT, tell her to do all the PT because it's very, very important. You know, Bonnie,
We just had shoulder surgery.
I had mine replaced. Yes, ma'am.
When did you have yours?
June 23rd. June 23rd. I had a total shoulder replacement.
Okay.
So they put in titanium in me.
You're Superman now.
Well, I
You're
wouldn't
on
say.
the radio. my friend Pat listens to y'all, so if he's listening, he just heard Linda on the radio.
Hey, Pat.
He's sitting there. Hey, I've been in some movies, so I don't care. I like all that.
Bonnie, you take care of that friend of yours, okay?
Hey, Matt.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that I was a stand-in for Elizabeth Taylor in White Diamonds perfume?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to believe that until I see pictures.
In 1993, I was a stand-in for her. I got it through a movie they shot in Nashville called Against the Wall.
What? No, what were you, 12?
No, I'm 63. I'll be 64 in a few weeks.
Okay. Well, you send me. I'm not going to believe that until I see some photographic evidence of that, Bonnie.
Hey, you met me when they had the Trump thing over at the Lebanon Fairgrounds.
I know you. You're Bonnie.
Yeah, come running to you, and you had your arms out. They're laughing. Oh, God.
Bonnie, I don't know how any man on God's green earth could resist a hug from you.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, you take care of that friend of yours, okay?
I will.
All right, I got to scoot.
Bye.
I'll see you. All right, there. Take care, Bonnie. Taking care of her friend who had a shoulder operation.
Did she say
It was her sister, Matt.
Oh, was it her sister? Pat? Name was
Pat's
Pat.
her other friend who's listening. Wasn't with him.
Who was that, Linda?
I thought she said it was a cat that was listening.
Did the cat have the shoulder replacement?
No, that was her sister.
No.
Can cats have shoulder replacement?
Wait a minute. She has a cat for a sister? What? That's starting to make no sense.
I think it was a cat named Pat.
That's her sister.
No.
Oh.
No, her sister.
That's a different Pat. There's 2 Pats.
There's Pat the cat.
And then there's a Linda. Well,
Linda's
who the
her
hell?
sister.
Well, Jackson, who the hell's Connie?
I'm just Ken Weaver, and I do the news.
Did you see in the United Kingdom, I almost used this as my Nincompoops in the news, and I've decided not to. Because I think it's a more serious and systemic issue going on in the UK, where recently we covered this case when it happened, where some protesters, I think these were climate change protesters in the UK, decided to smear paint and a bunch of other stuff on Stonehenge. And they were arrested for, obviously graffitiing a national treasure like Stonehenge. And they were just released. They were released because the judge in the UK claimed that the free speech message that they were sending, the narrative that they were sending was more important than the damage that they did to Stonehenge. Y'all following me? Which makes zero sense. I'll give you the details of the case coming up in just a couple of minutes on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Plus, when we talk about Nincompoops, let's talk about this lady. Real quick, let's, before we get to Nincompoops in the news, let's hear from a Nincompoop who's often in the news. Nancy Pelosi had a one-on-one with CNN. Hashtag never CNN. Imagine that. She agreed to an interview with CNN. Now, Nancy Pelosi has announced she's not running again for the Congress of the United States of America. Well, I guess that's fitting considering that Nancy Pelosi is 148 years old and a multi-gajillionaire because, you know, she's just that good at stocks. No insider trading there. But she had this little gem to say to CNN earlier today. Let's listen in.
It's just a vile creature. The worst thing on the face of the earth. But anyway.
You think he's the worst thing on the face of the earth?
I do, yeah. I do.
Why?
She's talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the now twice elected president of the United States of America, Nancy says, is the worst thing on the face of the earth.
It's just a vile creature. The worst thing on the face of the earth. But anyway.
You think he's the worst thing on the face of the earth?
I do, yeah. I do.
Why is that?
Because he's the president of the United States and he does not honor the Constitution of the United States. In fact, he's turned the Supreme Court into a rogue court. He's abolished the House of Representatives. He's chilled the press. He's scared people who are in our country legally.
How many things are wrong with this 1 30-second soundbite? I think we should play a game after Nincompoops in the News where we come up with things that are worse on planet Earth than Donald Trump. I'll start. Nancy Pelosi. Number 2, spiders.
Snakes.
Snakes? Okay.
Ken's going to say woodpeckers.
Maybe. I mean, you know, as long as they stay out of his field of vision, they're fine. So I want to break this down in a minute after Nick. I mean, I don't know that this woman knows what she's talking about, but she's saying, I mean, 2 people have tried actively attempted to kill the president of the United States of America. One of them was a few millimeters from success. Shot at the man's head and almost blew his head off. Do these disgusting scumbags care about any of that? I would never wish for you to do harm to Nancy Pelosi. I mean, it's on me that I wish that Nancy Pelosi die alone and penniless, but whatever. Natural causes. What happened to political violence has no place in the United States of America, yet she calls him, well, let's listen.
It's just a vile creature. The worst thing on the face of the earth.
The worst thing on the face of the earth. Worst thing. What do you do to the worst thing on the face of the earth? I mean, the level of rhetoric that the liberal Democrats are willing to go to, they don't care that Charlie Kirk got killed. They don't care. They acted like they did. And they didn't even do a good job of that. They didn't condemn these disgusting people on social media that mocked Charlie Kirk's death, the assassination of a fellow human being. These individuals that will sanctimoniously tell you that Donald Trump's responsible for the death of people, and at the same time, they'll celebrate the death of people. No consistency, no values, no morals, no ethics. None. So we'll go over some of the things that are worse than Donald Trump per Nancy Pelosi in just a moment. Right now, it's time for Nincompoops in the News. Nincompoops in the News. Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It's our opportunity to scan the state of Tennessee, the Southeast, the United States of America, nay, the globe, and find those nincompoops where they live and they breathe. We look under rocks. We peek behind curtains. We find them, and we bring them to you. Ken Weaver has an nincompoop. Jackson Williams has an nincompoop. Matt Murphy has an nincompoop. And you get to vote on who you think the nincompoop of the day in the news happens to be on this day. We always allow the winner of the previous day's nincompoops to go first. Jackson, do you know who that winner was yesterday?
Me?
It was you.
That's the way to go, Brother Jackson.
You see what I did there, Jackson? I could have lied because clearly you did not know.
I had no idea.
But I tell the truth around here. Now, you don't tell the truth when I win, and I see it. I see you. I see
You
what you're
never
doing
win.
over there. That's true. I hardly ever win. Jackson, why don't you go ahead?
All right, the state safety coordinator of the Missouri Department of Transportation allegedly pulls out gun during road rage incident.
That's not good.
Harry Adrian IV of Tuscumbia was charged Wednesday.
Wait, Harry, what?
Harry Adrian
The fourth?
the fourth
From a long lineage of Adrians.
of Tuscumbia, Missouri, was charged Wednesday in Cole County with felony unlawful use of a weapon. A criminal summons was issued for him the same day, and an entry of appearance and a not guilty plea was entered last Friday. His lawyer said, "My client denies all charges. They were filed after a disgruntled driver made a false police report. Unfortunately, because this person made an allegation against Mr. Adrian, he has been charged with a felony offense and now must defend himself, not only in court, but in the court of public opinion. We are confident that Mr. Adrian will be cleared of these charges and look forward to putting this nonsense to rest." The probable cause statement says Adrian was accused by two people of pulling out a gun and pointing at them during a road rage incident around 3 p.m. on September 22nd. A deputy wrote that he stopped Adrian's vehicle while he was following the alleged victim's vehicle in the 3000 block of Highway 54 East in Cole County. Adrian allegedly told deputies that he was involved in a road rage incident, but claimed he held a cell phone instead of a gun. The statement, deputies found a handgun in Adrian's Ford F-250, the statement says.
I was outside, but I wasn't peeing.
I did.
I have a gun, but I wasn't holding it up. I know it looked like a gun, but it wasn't me. What?
And he's the transportation secretary
He
or
is
something?
the director of state safety coordination for the Missouri Department of Transportation.
He knows what he's doing. Let him go. I mean, he makes the rules.
Well, as long
Here's
as he
my
had
thing.
one hand on the wheel.
Well,
Do
that's
you
right.
know how bad of a driver you have to be to send the Missouri Department of Transportation state safety coordinator into this much of a frenzy?
Must be pretty bad.
The safety coordinator.
He's probably going 55 in the left-hand lane, that fella. You got to do what you got to do.
charged with road rage.
You know, I have a long-standing theory on these road rage incidences that I wish I had a button. I wouldn't cause anybody any permanent harm, but people that are doing stupid things on the roads, I wish I had a button. If I had my way, if I were king for one day, I'd have a little button. And every time I push that button on you, you'd poop yourself immediately. Riding in the left-hand lane too long, poop. Immediately. Complete flush. Blinker on too long, pooping immediately. Piss me off, pooping.
Are we talking like a complete and total
Yes.
underwear blowout?
Yes. Yeah, got to pull
Blowing
over.
all four tires
Got to
there?
pull over. Now you're not a menace to Matt Murphy or anyone else on the roadways for a while
Except
because
for
you
the
have to.
Poor gas station bathroom you're going to have to clean yourself up in.
I mean, I do think that we'll have more soiled underpants on the roadsides that we'll have to deal with. But, you know, with every good plan comes unintended consequences. Anyway, I like that nincompoop, Jackson. Mr. Ken Weaver, yours?
Florida woman dressed up as ICE agent to kidnap ex-boyfriend's wife. 52-year-old LaTrance Battle entered a Days Inn in Panama City Beach wearing a black zip-up jacket, black pants, black hat, white face mask, and approached the victim who was working at the motel. The victim asked Battle if she would like to rent a room, to which Battle responded by unzippering her jacket to present a black shirt with the word ICE printed on it. Battle allegedly told the victim, who was in the process of becoming a U.S. citizen, that she was there to pick her up. The victim reportedly let her boss know what was happening, left with Battle as she feared more ICE agents would respond to the motel if she did not comply. During the drive, Battle reportedly kept speaking badly about the victim's husband, saying she would suffer the consequences of his actions. Battle eventually stopped at an apartment complex and instructed the victim to enter a unit.
Uh-oh.
It was reported the victim spotted a clear tackle box and other items in Battle's trunk before she closed it. Apparently that gave her a heads up, and she ran away to a man's car before the fake ICE agent, Battle, reportedly approached him and asked if he had seen a woman running in the area. According to the News Herald, the bystander asked Battle why he took the woman's phone, to which Battle responded, "She knows what she did." During the ordeal, Battle allegedly showed the victims a sheriff's office card, which identified her as an ICE agent.
It's like a business card?
Yeah,
from
just
the
a
sheriff's
business
office?
card. Officialized business.
Yeah.
Letitia Battle, ICE.
And then she apparently had a handheld radio, too.
I'm going to have to call this in. Hold on.
Hold on 1 second.
Breaker 19, Breaker 19.
We're going to have a problem here.
Got a code 44.
The victim eventually contacted law enforcement and her husband. Later in the day, police located the fake ICE agent, Battle, in the town of Fountain. She reportedly told officers she was on her way to Alabama. Battle is currently on probation for felony aggravated assault with intent to commit a felony, and she's now charged with kidnapping in commission of a felony. She's due in court in May, and she remains jailed without bond.
Yikes. By the way, Jackson, a code 1044 is a riot in progress. Just for those who didn't know. It could also signify sexual assault in other jurisdictions.
Could you present some identification, please?
Here's a business card.
Sheriff's
Right
card.
There you go.
Back to your magic poop button.
Sergeant Johnson.
Would you use it on that Oklahoma kicker? We have a super text asking. It would have been bad. They would have had to clean up the field.
He would have had to have changed shorts.
Yeah, it would have been a blowout because his poor shorts would not have be able to handle it.
He would have had to go take a shower.
Alliance, Ohio, a 42-year-old man was arrested Friday morning after robbing the Huntington Bank on West State Street, which marked the city's first bank robbery since 2010. That's quite an accomplishment. 15 full years. According to the Alliance Police Department, Jawan Mason recently moved to Alliance from Akron, Ohio. He entered the bank around 9:20 in the morning. He claimed that he had a weapon. He demanded cash and then fled on foot with approximately $400 in $1 bills.
Where was he going?
Well, hold on for it. Police responded immediately, searched the area. Patrolman Paul Vesco located Mason walking on South Union Avenue near State Street. Mason had changed clothes, but was still carrying the stolen money. Mason was taken into custody without incident and booked into the Stark County Jail on a charge of aggravated robbery. Police noted he had a lengthy criminal record, but that's not the reason he is a nincompoop in the news. The police department says that upon his apprehension, he asked if he could keep the money in cash for the jail commissary.
I respect the play.
I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Wanted to ask the police if they were willing to deposit the stolen money into his jail commissary account for use while he was in jail. You got to have snacks. You got to have they got delicious snacks at the jail commissary that cost you certain amounts of money. You could use those snacks to buy and trade goods and services while in the joint.
Like a cold drink.
Like a cold drink or like a smoke,
They don't sell cigarettes anymore, do they?
Not anymore. You used to could get smokes. Or you get Ken, you get a looky-loo at that fine picture.
Yeah.
Well, what's somebody like you want to look at that picture for?
Look at my boy.
Come on.
At my boy.
Come on, Drag. Let me take a look. Now, what do you think a little picture that, look at that picture will cost you? How about, what do you think? What it costs, Drag?
3 soups.
Cold drink.
Cold drink. 2 cold drinks.
Jackson at this point has zero idea what we're talking about.
What movie is this from?
That's Cool Hand Luke. Have you ever seen Cool Hand Luke?
I have not.
You need to have him watch that as part of y'all's movie thing.
Man, he needs to see Cool Hand Luke.
Yes, sir.
Anything that looks that good has got to be named Lucille.
Lucille.
Look at that thing. Only thing holding on that dress is one little safety pin. Come on, safety pin. God, that's a great movie. That's how we play Nincompoops in the News. You can vote for me, and I would encourage it. You can vote for Jackson if you want to do that sort of thing. Maybe Ken Weaver is your cup of tea. One way or the other, vote. Early vote off on 615-737-9986. It's 54 after the hour to Mr. Jimmy in a moment. Hang in there, Mr.
Yes,
Jimmy.
sir.
Super Talk 99.7 WTN.